Hello everyone, welcome back to Prince and Nikki's channel. Thank you for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed the last few videos and we welcome you back to the next episode in the series of Casa Josie's building project. For those of you who are joining in for the first time on watching this project, it is a 5-bedroom house. As you can see on the imagery, it's a stunning property, modern design with a pool and ample parking space with some great balconies. It's going to look fantastic when it's completed. The last episode that we did on this, we did the foundation digging, and in today's video we're going to show you how we started raising the foundation block work. Before we get into this video, I just want to give you all a thank you for continuing to support the channel. It's great having the interactions with you. As we've said before, it's really helpful for us to create the content and for you to share the video. We do notice there's a real high percentage of people that are sharing the video and accessing the video through social media, through WhatsApp particularly. WhatsApp's got a really good percentage, hasn't it, Prince?
Yeah.
So do keep sharing the video among people and helping people to know about our channel. And thank you for watching. Please do subscribe to us and help us to grow the channel.
As you can see, the block delivery has arrived. Today we'll start raising the foundation footwork. So we don't have any footage of the column setting and the foundation concrete footing casting. Mark was busy trying to get stuff in order, so he couldn't take any footage of those. But we have provided those videos in other episodes, so if you want to see how those processes are done, please go and watch other videos, for example on project Lachibi, which is also another fantastic project we're doing.
We also have quite a detailed one on our own project. If you go right to the beginning of when we started our own building project, we had quite detailed videos on how we did the matting and also the actual production of the columns, isn't it, of the iron rods. So have a look at those videos and you'll get a good understanding of how that's done as well.
Yeah, as the title of this video says, is how to get your level right. I think as we go through, we're gonna tell you the process we've gone through to make sure we get the right levels as per the CGI, the videos that the architects have provided to their clients about this building. How do we ensure that those levels are achieved, particularly on this building, which is on a sloping land? The plot slopes to the roadside. So how do we go about in getting the right levels, and what lessons can you learn from this if you are planning to build something similar or you find yourself in a similar situation?
So as you can see here, the guys are started to lay the blocks. As we said on previous videos, we have a very stable workforce that's been working with us for quite a long time, and particularly with Mike as well locally. The guys they are really good in terms of their quality and workmanship.
Yeah, we've got 20 people who constantly work for us on the books. We call other laborers and other masons as the need arise, or where we are working in areas whereby the site is too far away for people to go. We use the local artisans also in that area, but predominantly we got 20 people who work constantly with us on every project. So in terms, as Nikki said, the quality is the same standard. We got 2 working foreman. Mike is now the manager, managing all this work back home. So we got 2 working foremen who know the standard required in order to deliver the exceptional quality that we are focused on here.
Yeah, but predominantly the team they cover the Accra area, but they do go wider fields. So obviously that's why we have the 2 kind of higher level foremen, isn't it? So
it is because it's, for example, this project is quite far away from where the team is based. So the team is based around Teman area, but this project is far away. So we have found accommodation for them all the workers are staying very close, a few walks away from the site. That's where we're storing all the material. So they are able to start very early. They stay Monday to Friday normally. When there is a lot of pressure, they work also on Saturday. So the whole foundation, laying all this from digging to finish it, everything took us about 3 weeks. So we have these guys, some of them who stayed there for the whole 3 weeks.
What I will say is these guys, they work their socks off, and if they had the choice, they would work 7 days a week.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
Nicola and Prince insist that you have to have a rest day, and if possible 2 rest days, because it's manual labour, and it's also important that your workforce have a work-life balance. So it's important for us that they have the time to go home to their families and ensure that they have their own family life. But I mean, look, guys, you can see the blockwork. I just love seeing the blockwork go up. You can see the quality workmanship that they have. So you can see here the blockwork is. You can see how high it is. Yeah. Do you want to talk a little bit about the levels?
Yeah, so this is where we began to think about the levels. How do we ensure that this building is not too high from the road, whereby you need a ramp to go into the building, and also how do we ensure that when the foundation is finished, when the road is constructed, the building doesn't become lower than the road. So at this stage, there were different ideas we were coming up. Over here, we spoke to the client and said, this is what we think we can do. Because the client, specifically the instruction is the foundation to be substantially higher than the road. But the difficulty we had is if we continue that way, you will need a ramp to come into the building, which ideally is not great. So we spoke to the client, and the client sent some great engineers around. And as you can see, that image, Mike 2, is to take levels from the road to the building in order to set out the right height of the foundation. I must say, this should already be on the drawings, because if anyone who works in Europe or America, you will know that when you got a construction drawing, you will have all the levels shown on it. But for some reason, our designers back in Ghana don't show this level. So it's down to the site manager and the foreman to determine these levels.
Yeah, I think it's been one of the challenges, isn't it, that when we're taking on projects for people, is that you have to look at the detailed drawings and actually ask for some more information to make sure that we get the right project from the ground and the details there. But one thing that we've had really positive feedback from some of the clients that we've worked with recently is the importance of Mike and how he's able to challenge the drawings, and actually if there's something on the drawing, he's not uncomfortable with feeding back and saying, we're building it like this, but actually it's not going to work. I'm here on the ground, it's not working, it's too high, it's too low, we need to take it down level, I'm seeing your road level and I'm thinking about this. Even on our own project, when we was doing things, Mike picked things up, didn't he, that he was able to say, oh, actually, have you thought this doesn't work on the ground?
Yeah, I think that's why it's important to have somebody who have years of experience. Mike has over 30 years experience in building in Ghana. He has worked with some of the big developers in Ghana. He built a lot of commercial projects, so he was properly trained builder, so he knows what it's about. Myself, I have over 20 years experience working in the construction sector in the UK. In terms of managerial levels. So in terms of the service, between Mike and myself alone, we have over 50 years experience in delivering great projects.
So one of the things that's really important when you have a design consultation with us is we always take the clients and start thinking about how you're going to utilise the house. Obviously, we've spoken it in our previous videos, but you've got to think about how you're going to use each space, how you're going to how often you're going to be in the house, the size of the rooms, bedrooms upstairs, downstairs, how do you want it to flow. So one of the things that we always talk about is the importance of the level and the ground. We see so many videos where the house might be built but actually it's too low and they start getting damp problems for the foundation. Or you have houses where there's you go into the house and then there's steps to go up into the dining or down into the dining and lots of different levels. And it's okay if that's what you want, but we want you at this point in the design process to consider, do you want it all on one level? How do you want to utilise the home? Because we are going to grow, we want to get older, and we're going to have, you want to be able to mobilise around the house.
Yeah, that's right. You need to think about all those things when you're building. Don't just let the artisan tell you, oh, we need a step here to make it work. No, you can achieve everything you want. You are building a house from a scratch. So don't compromise on levels, don't compromise on standards because someone tell you this is how we always do it. The point here is the building that has been designed for you is properly designed by an engineer or a designer. So that can be constructed. You just need someone who understands what you're doing and make sure that you ask questions. If something doesn't look right to you, it means it's not right. And make sure you will push and say you want exactly what is drawn. If you're going to make changes, make sure your builder discuss that with you, confirm that with the designer to say, would these changes work? Because what you don't want is people cutting corners in order just to benefit themselves in terms of the pressure they are based on the quotation they give you.
What I will say also is it's not uncommon to make on-site changes, so don't feel uncomfortable if someone is saying, oh, actually this is not going to work, or we need to think about going back to the architect to make amendments. Nothing's perfect, and when you're on the ground and you're building it, you're actually seeing what's going up around you, because when you purchase the land, people are developing around you. There may be some, the delivery trucks going in and out, and you're seeing what's going on around you, and actually you think, actually I think this needs us even one course block higher, or just be comfortable in having those discussions about making changes as you go along. Thank you for sticking with us, guys. If you like what we're talking about and you like the discussions we have, breaking down the videos, talking about hot topics that's going to help you with your own project, do hit the subscribe button and let us know that you're liking the content. There are over 70% still of you guys that are not watching and subscribing, so please support us. I think Mike got a little drunk there.
It's not Mike, it's the guy holding the
cameraman got drunk. Yeah, so I just support us, guys. Come on, 70% of you. There's no subscription here. It's free, so do join us.
Yeah, so as you can see, Mike was just checking the levels based on the level we pick, where we think the foundation will be. That is where we think there was a bit of a challenge for us. And as I said earlier, the client brought in his engineers. So when they came, how did we get the right level? You can see a bit of a rope there. That rope was used to take levels from the roadside in the compound, and how many steps do you need to go. So all those levels were then written down for Mike to work to, and there's assumptions made that even when the road is constructed, this is the highest level the road can go, and when you fill your house, this is the highest level your filling will go, and this is how you achieve the whole dream. The advantage of this is that you're not going to have a building whereby you finish your house and then you fill in the house, the compound, then you lose 2-3 steps because you have not planned properly. So the process we're doing here, every single element is carefully thought. Even to the flower bed at the front, everything is thought about how they all come together as one unit.
And that's the key thing, isn't it? You need someone that actually isn't just looking at, oh, let's put the blockwork out. You need to look at how you're connecting each stage of the building process, but also connecting the planning, but the design, what the client wishes are as well. So it's important to get it right. And I think out of all the elements and different stages in the building process, I think if the foundation is the most key one. The foundation and the slab work is the most important, because if you get that right and you have a good high quality one, including the DPM and DPC, that is the most important thing, because we see so many houses that 5-10 years old and they have the damp problem. So really important that you put the money in the foundation and blockworks, because if you get that right, you can't go wrong. Once your house starts going up the blockwork, you'll be so happy that you've got something that's going to last for generations.
Yeah, I think it's, if you go outside, you know you're gonna fill your compound by a foot. Then if you wanted 3 steps to go into your building, then you got to raise your foundation higher. You don't finish your building, then you decided and said we want to raise it more than the road. Then now you bury all your steps. Your building is level with the compound. Okay, it might be good for accessibility, but
it comes with its damp challenges as well.
With flooding and stuff, with all these global warmings and flooding happening, ideally you want your building to be at least 2 feet above the ground level.
The future road level.
It is.
We're always talking about the road development, so we're hoping that they will get there with the roads.
Yeah, I think it's maybe all of us who are building from abroad will have to come together and put some money in and do our roads, yeah?
You're talking about the roads. All I want is the rose palms. All I want, isn't it, when I see things?
The palm trees, yeah? You need a road for the palm trees to look nice. Then you paint them white at the bottom.
All I keep saying is on our own building project is when we go to Ghana next time, I want lots of palm trees outside the front of the house, because I do love the roads where they have the palm trees, and it's
I'm
just
not
so
planting
nice.
a tree that I will not eat the fruit from. I'm telling you.
Come on, guys, support me in the comments. Let Prince know that I'm allowed to have my trees.
No. I'm planting my mango.
You can have your mango, but I'm having my trees, guys. Come on.
My orange.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So as you see, we now the final stage now. The columns are being casted, ready for the filling to start. On this project, actually, we a bit behind on the filling because of the rains. The rains has been just last week.
It's about 5-6 days now. It's been raining, and you just can't get the deliveries.
You can't get the delivery.
We managed to get 1 trip so far of the delivery, so hopefully we'll be able to get this filling completed in the next 4 to 5 days.
Yeah. Hopefully next week.
So yes, it's been fantastic, and we want to thank you all for putting your faith and trust in us in helping you with your projects. We've been quite busy in the recent weeks. We've just finished casting the foundation slab at La Chibi, and we'll be getting ready to start casting the ground floor slab at Mac and Families, which was the first project that we started. So yes, it's been great. You guys are keeping us busy, and we can see everyone's gearing up for the summer holidays to go there and start their projects and finish with their first stages. So fantastic progress made on your own projects. We're hoping to bring you more content from September on as we start our roofing project.
Yeah.
So thank you for watching. Do subscribe to the channel. It's been great having you join us today, and we look forward to bringing you more projects. Do contact us on the screen. We've got telephone numbers and emails if you'd like to ask us any queries about your own project. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. Bye.